Good evening. There I am. Welcome. Welcome to another Fremont show.
Good evening.
Larry, how you been?
I'm doing great. I'm excited. Tonight's going to be a great show.
All right. Yeah. I'm pretty...
Shoot for the stars.
Pretty excited about myself.
Yeah.
I guess, you know, we should say to the audience here is that we've had a lot of calls recently, ladies and gentlemen.
If you could call them that, you know.
They're sort of calls.
It's more of an attack on the Fremont show.
Yeah, which is quite disturbing.
The quality of the programming on the Fremont show and the hosts themselves.
You know, we really try to do a lot for the city, Lawrence.
Yeah.
So we've been called into question our taste, I believe, our taste, our likes and dislikes, our cultural stylings, if you will.
Basically our level of non-achievement in the artistic realm to these folks is being called into question, and I think like the fabric or the fiber of our being as well. You guys are, you know, no class, low taste, just a lot of hate speech out there.
Yeah, people just generally not enjoying the Fremont show.
Right.
I would have to say.
Right.
Is that the best way to explain it?
I think people have explicitly, violently sworn at us on air. And,
yes, we've had some people swear. There was
very upsetting.
There was a woman a couple of weeks ago who said we should be arrested for having bad taste.
That was
she seemed to be implying.
Right. The show is of such low quality that the police should arrive and take us away to prison.
Which is, as we know, you know, Larry Flint, you can't be arrested for having bad taste.
Right.
As we well know.
Yeah.
And so anyway, so I think we have a good show in store.
I'm excited.
Presenting the folks at home with you know, with some good. Give them an idea that we do have maybe some better culture in ourselves, Lawrence.
Right, because if we can't provide it directly, we have a network of folks all across the nation that will help us out on this. So we have a friend. Is it Bliss Adam Sterling?
Well, he likes to go by Adam.
Oh, okay.
I hear Larry. You know, we don't want to.
I can't imagine why.
We don't want to piss the man off.
Bliss, right? Because he is
a New Yorker.
Right. Very tasteful. Tasteful city.
We had him on the show, ladies and gentlemen, a while back, and he was giving us, you know, some vibes on New York culture. And why New York culture is more advanced, if you will, than the culture here in the Boston area.
Right. Well, it's kind of specifically Somerville, giving Somerville a hard time. And apparently we're not even good enough for Somerville, is what, you know, I'm picking up on. I don't know.
Right. You know, so it's really, we've come full circle, I think, in everything, in terms of non-taste. Being called on our taste by the viewers, being called on our taste by our friends who happen to live in New York, who think that New York's more divine, I suppose, than Somerville.
Yeah.
You know, in our general lives, I think, you know, you and I go out often to bars and whatnot. Women often comment about our taste. You know, on occasion.
There's an undeniable, you know, appeal to the both of us, but there's an immense amount of repugnance as well at first, I think. It's not, I think we're just so, you know, electric that people sometimes have difficulty.
It's a bit in your face at times, I suppose, but, you know.
This isn't an apology, though. So, anyways, to get back to the taste and upgrading the taste of the show, if we could. Shall we contact?
Yes. So, again, this is, well, I guess we should call him Adam, but this is Bliss Adam Sterling is the full name. He's a resident of Brooklyn, and he's going to teach us a bit more. We're going to give him a call right now about his likes and dislikes, I suppose.
Okay.
Well, let's see what we got in store here, Lawrence.
Who can tell? You would never pick up on the first ring.
Hello, is this, should I call you Bliss, or do you want to do Adam? Mr. Sterling?
Adam. This is Adam. It's cool. You didn't know.
You know, I never know, you know, what name to call you by, Adam, but as I've told our audience, you were on the show a bit ago and teaching us a bit about the Brooklyn culture, it being a bit more advanced than us here in Somerville. Is there anything you want to expand upon? Yes, Fremont.
Oh, what's up, man?
What's up, Adam?
Good to hear from you, Adam. So
how's it going?
It's going great. You're live on the Fremont Show. You're on the air.
Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, what's going on?
Partying, rocking. That's about it.
So is there anything you've done this week that you'd like to tell the audience that, you know, they couldn't do here in Somerville or Boston?
Oh, well, you know, I've been staying in a lot. I mean, that's the cool thing about, like, Brooklyn. You can stay in if you want, you know?
So the thing is not to go out anymore, is to actually stay in is the chic thing.
Is there a cultural overload in Brooklyn? What is it that makes staying in now appealing?
Well, you know, I mean, there's probably like 1,000 things going on I could be at right now, but you know, I'm getting into tantric meditation.
Meditation, I see.
Very cool.
Yeah, frittatas. Actually, I've been doing frittatas.
It's very time
consuming.
consuming.
Right now,
Enlightenment. It's so time consuming. I feel like, you know, sometimes
well,
you need
when
to.
you do it vegan, yeah.
Now, may I call out the Brooklyn culture a little bit here, Adam? I mean, you know, I wasn't getting it before when you were on the show. I mean, come on, these tight pants wearing hobo looking fellas in Brooklyn. Now they're not really that way, are they?
You mean Steve?
Did you say Steve? There's someone in particular.
There's only one guy that looks like that.
Oh, my buddy Steve. Yeah, Hobo Steve. He's pretty cool.
Oh, so is he actually See, my perception of people like this is their fathers are actually doctors paying for their rents in Brooklyn, and they don't actually, you know, they don't actually have holes in their pants. And those are actually just, you know...
They aren't one of the building blocks of the culture. They're simply a permanent visitor, you know?
Yeah, no, Steve's a physicist.
So Steve the Hobo, also physicist, you're saying?
Yeah.
So they just rap to the people on the corner, or?
Well, it's just a name. I mean, like, what's in a name, really, right?
I mean, yeah, so however you want to see. I mean, does he play two different roles, this Steve guy, or what's going on here?
If we're saying what's in a name and you were given the name Bliss, why go to the second name Adam?
Whoa, I told you it's Adam.
But
let's not upset him, all right?
Don't let me be litigious. I apologize.
And if I may, we have opening day, I believe, tomorrow or coming up, and you know, that new Yankee Stadium there, it's not too, I don't know, of the people, I would have to say. You know, it was built by taxpayer money. I mean, is that the new cool thing to do in New York there?
What, go to Yankee Stadium?
No, just, you know, use taxpayer money in order to build a new stadium. Is that now the hip thing to do in New York? Is to drag on the poor souls who can't make it to a game, but, you know, give them a city tax for the stadium?
I think we're gathering less sympathy talking about Yankee fans with our audience.
I don't pay taxes.
Well, I figured the Somervillians out there are, you know, also angry at such things. I don't know.
That's true. If that was to incite, then shall we get to the?
What do you guys get up there? Like a softball field or something?
It's called Fenway Park. You know, it kind of looks like a softball field, actually, Lawrence. When you say
Somerville, right? Is that in Somerville?
It's Charm. No, it's in the Fenway area. Actually,
I believe that's Fosquet Park that he's referring to there. So, all right. Well, this is the Taste Test Show. So Adam, what do you you want us to get in a band, I believe?
Yeah, you guys are showing that video, right? The Wet Mother video I sent?
Yes, you sent it to us. Is there anything you want to say about this band? This is, apparently, ladies and gentlemen, this is the cool New York band that we have to get into, so we're trying to expand our cultural minds.
Yeah, you know, I mean, they're pretty cool. I was in this, I did this, you know, like chicken-themed block party out in the West Village I don't usually go to Manhattan. That's not my thing. But some guys are in from Portland, so...
So these fellows are from Portland?
Yeah, a couple pals from Portland. So we went to this party they heard about. I forget. There's some blog that they read about it on. And, yeah, this dude gets up on, well, it wasn't really a stage, but he gets up and starts playing music. And everybody, you know, shuts up. It was pretty cool. And, I don't know, I looked him up, downloaded a couple of songs, and, went to another show later, and it was just sold out. It's fucking cool.
All right. Well, Larry, I guess we got to, you know, expand our cultural minds
I'm ready to get down. Let's take a look.
All right. We're gonna have a look at a clip, Adam, and you keep us posted.
Thank you, Adam. Good to talk to you too.
Cool. I'll talk to you guys too.
I hope you feel better, buddy.
Sounds good. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Wet Mother.
Wet Mother. Get down.
Someone to call on the phone. Now I'm a soldier, a lonely soldier, away from home, through no wish of my own. That's why I'm lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. I wish that I could go back home. Letters, never a letter. I get no letters in the mail. I've been forgotten. Yeah, forgotten. Oh, how I wonder. How is it I fail? Now I'm a soldier, a lonely soldier, away from home, through no wish of my own. That's why I'm lonely. I've been so lonely. I wish that I could go back
Well, I'd say it was quite odd.
Yeah.
When you, Larry, so I mean,
what did you think of the video, Clancy?
I thought it was pretty much interesting, but literally I thought it was strange.
So I mean, this whole expanding our mind thing was.
I've pretty much seen, like, I've seen some other stuff that's a little bit like that.
Okay.
Has that sort of feel, that sort of vibe to it?
I don't know.
So what are we looking for? Do you think, Clance?
What do you mean?
I don't know. What are we looking for? We're trying to expand our cultural palette.
You don't think that was it, probably, or do you think it was?
No,
Maybe we
I
don't
think
know.
it could be. I don't know.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's
it's,
basically it.
It's interesting. I don't know what he means by it, but I think it's kind of cool. I don't know.
So yeah, I mean that's the realm we're gonna have to start getting into. I think.
I'm terrified.
But we got we have to expand our taste.
That's what the episode's about, and we actually brought in local champion taste Archbishop Clancy C.
That's right.
Or he brought himself to us, rather. Fremont, if you want to tell how.
Yeah. So it as we often do on the Fremont Show, we put a red alert out there on Craigslist.
Right. The Wild West of the internet.
So we simply needed to find an individual with an advanced palate.
Sure.
Okay, advanced palate, someone that understood taste better than ourselves, because these people from Somerville keep calling in and telling us how we don't have taste.
Yeah, no
we
taste
have Clancy C here. He came in, he responded to the Craigslist posting. We're happy to have him.
No.
So from what I understand, Clance, if I can call you that, is that all right? Or Clancy?
Whatever.
You had a little accident on the tongue. Do you want to go into that at all?
I did have an accident on my tongue. When I was a kid, my parents were both very into food, into different types of cuisines and ethnic cuisines, and we would go to different restaurants that had different types of cuisines. And my parents knew when I was younger that I had an ability to taste things. They would open the cupboard and they would bring out a spice, and they'd say, and it would kind of be like a thing. They'd say, "Oh, we should get Clancy," and everyone would go, "Oh, here we go."
Yep. Showstopper.
Here we go again.
Right.
But we'd go to different restaurants, and my parents would play a game. Once they knew that I had a more advanced palate, they would play a game, and they would put me in the trunk of the car, and they would drive to a restaurant, and I'd have to go into the restaurant, and literally, I mean, pretty much, I would have to say what type of restaurant it was just by the smell.
Wow.
Or I wouldn't get to eat.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
That's mildly abusive, though.
My mother played that. Until she was literally on her deathbed.
Oh,
yeah,
jeez.
Now that's deathbed going into restaurants still with a kid in the trunk. That's interesting.
There's a lot of
these were years apart. These were years.
Years apart.
These were This was not.
God rest her.
No.
Right. I heard you can actually your palate or your ability, your supernatural ability is so intense and acute that you can actually taste the shape of a sound. Is that even possible? And do I have that right?
No.
Okay.
What kind of research did you do this evening, Lawrence?
You know what?
I don't even know.
I apologize. Go ahead.
No. But back to the accident that you referred to, I burned my mouth on some creme brulee at I don't know how old I was, but
some creme brulee.
When my taste buds grew back and the saliva started filling my mouth again, I had twice as much.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. Well,
and now I taste better than I tasted before. Literally better than I tasted before.
All right. Well, we're glad you responded to our Craigslist posting, Clancy, and we appreciate it.
He's a world-renowned.
We're not happy that you were locked in a trunk or that you lost your tongue initially, but we're certainly happy that you now have this advanced.
Well, part of my thing is also making the best out of tough situations, kind of.
That's terrific.
All right.
Yeah. That's sort of inspirational, I feel like, because you went through a horrific, and you know how sensitive the tongue is.
Yeah.
I mean, Clancy knows this, and you go through this, what is literally a scarring ordeal to come out of it as, you know, the Archbishop of Taste, essentially award-winning.
It was funny, the ad on Craigslist, the subject was Taste Pro.
Taste Pro. That's what we needed. And we got
needed
Clancy
a Taste
C.
Pro.
I remembered it because I thought that was cool. It was in the, I liked it.
That was my idea.
All right, well, let's get to the Taste Pro. What do you say, Lawrence?
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
What's first?
At home.
With the beverages,
We'll go with the beverage first, all right? So we have, obviously, your usual suspects here.
You know what I just thought of that's kind of strange?
Go for it.
We didn't need to have the blindfold on for the whole time. We could have just put it on now.
Velvet!
You know,
honestly,
Velvet Nihilist has to do some weird stuff on the show, Lawrence.
I don't
okay.
I'm halfway through and I still don't know what's going on. But so we're trying to increase our taste, the taste of the show. We've got a couple old favorites, depending on who you are, and we're gonna see if Clancy C can taste the difference between these two colas. Would you like to taste one, taste the other, then give your successive impression?
Where did I put my water?
Your water's
You need
behind.
he wants
to cleanse his palate.
He wants to cleanse the
Yeah, no
palate.
problem.
Understandable.
This man is a professional, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't a normal crap.
Feel free to call in, folks, if you have any questions for Clancy here.
World-renowned.
This is the
You can see
Taste
him
Test
on
Pro.
Coney Island this summer.
All right, so why don't we mix these up, Lawrence?
Which event is, or which item
We're
is this?
going with the beverage.
We're going with the cola, the classic colas.
Okay.
Right? The cola war.
All right.
Villains.
So why don't you present them with one, Lawrence? And I'll
Okay.
present them with the other.
And so, how do you want to do this, Clancy? Do you want to taste both of them and then give your review, or are you going to just tell right away?
I'll be able to know after I taste the first one, and then if I need,
Confirmation.
if I need a double check.
Okay. Perfect. Kind of nervous.
That's the Diet Pepsi.
Well, the Clanster is 0-for-1, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't want to. Why don't we?
You should have gone with the double check.
Let's do the double check. All right, here we go.
Taste
Spin them around, baby.
We'll go back in. We'll go back in, Clancy. That might have been a mislabeling. We did buy this.
Cleanse the palate, Clance. Yep, that's it. Do the spin, baby.
We're gonna come back in.
Here we go.
With another beverage.
Another beverage.
There's the other
There
beverage.
it is.
Taste Wizard, Clancy C. on the
All
Fremont
right.
program.
Let me just show the camera so we have.
Yep.
And tell us what that is, Clance.
It's a Diet Pepsi.
All right, let's move on. What do you say we move on, Lawrence? Okay.
We're gonna go with. We've got powdered gelatin. Should we move on to the
Powdered gelatin. All right, let's do. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing the powdered gelatin.
Usually if a
Feel free to call in
party's
if you
going
have
like this,
any-
I'm gonna move right to the powder, if you know what I mean. So
yes, Lawrence.
we're gonna move in. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna chop her in with just a little spoonful of taste for you, and you're gonna tell me which flavor gelatin. Do you need to know the two competing gelatins, or do you feel confident that you will be able to party with each powder regardless?
At this point, I think I would like to know the names of.
Okay, we have strawberry and blackberry essentially.
Okay.
And you're getting one of the either.
Okay.
So whenever
Strawberry
you're
and
ready,
blackberry.
I'm gonna hit you.
Clancy.
Is this too much? Do we not? We don't want to kill the man.
All right, not too much gelatin, right, Larry?
Would you like the spoon?
Sure.
I'll feed you, but I didn't want to.
No, it's okay. That's strawberry.
Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
We have one winner here.
Ever increasing
Okay.
sense of taste. Now I need to sort of cleanse this in my water over here.
All right, cleanse the cleanser.
Please.
Cleanse the cleanser.
I
Let's
don't-
cleanse. It's all cleanser
this isn't
palettes.
a low rent thing.
Here, so all cleanse.
Get him-
We know you can't
Cleanse-
see, but here you go.
hit
Cleanse the
cleanse with a
palate.
sip.
Cleanse.
Hit him with the sip.
Cleanse the palate.
Thank you.
I'll take that for you. All right, well, let's
Okay,
move
so-
on to the pudding.
The puddings. So we
The
have
first one we did,
Yeah.
the first item in the taste test
Yeah.
was literally so embarrassing.
that
All
was
right.
the most one.
That's all right, Clancy. We'll move on. Ladies.
Clancy, what's your experience with the Fremont show? What was your exposure to it?
Absolutely none. I answered the post
And that was it?
in earnest.
Oh,
but
no.
I didn't know the venue.
Oh, you didn't know the
No.
setting of the Fremont show?
No.
You should check us out. I mean,
Yeah.
you can tell, obviously, from the type. So,
Yeah.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
to clarify, we have what? Tapioca and then vanilla pudding?
Yes, tapioca
Okay.
and vanilla. All right. Come on,
I've got
Clancy.
you, Clancy.
Here we go.
I'm
Should
gonna
we mix them up
No,
here?
no, it's all right. I'm gonna come in on one. I'm going in, and then Clancy, I'm gonna hit you in the right hand with the spoon, and you tell me what you taste. Viewers at home, if you're not excited,
Yeah.
do we have a call? Are we? That's delicious. No? What do we got?
Tapioca.
That's tapioca.
All right.
Wow.
2 for 3 is not bad, right?
Ladies and germs.
Now, I believe we have our finest trick yet coming up, or one of our
I heard a
finer
rumor
ones.
out in the parking lot about this.
Okay, now Clance want to do this differently tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This This should really put things into perspective.
Fremont, do we give him a spoon? Do we get him a fork? What do we do with this? I mean, he's gonna do it dry. I heard. That's what I heard.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen,
he's doing it dry.
I wish we had a drum roll. Why don't we? Yeah. Why don't
you even do
mash it up?
I'm still trying to get past the first one because the first one is like what when somebody says a taste test, you're like, oh yeah, like Coke versus Pepsi,
right?
And it's literally, it's really embarrassing.
Right. I'm embarrassed.
It made me.
We went with the most obvious one. I know you're a professional. I'm just gonna get.
And folks, you got any questions for our guest Clancy here? Be sure to call in.
Oh,
the number
this is making a mess.
All right.
You can probably get some out of that. So we basically have competing noodles basically here.
All right.
And we're gonna maybe hit him with whichever one Fremont you feel would be appropriate starter offer here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
making it.
Lance, can I feed this to you because it's breaking?
Yeah.
This has never been done before, ladies and gentlemen.
Dry.
This is dry noodles. Okay. Dry. If you get this, you are indeed. All right. So it's right.
So unhealthy.
Wait. Oh, hold on. No.
Is he praying?
There we go. Right there.
What does he think? What does he think?
What do you got?
The beef.
Wow.
Well, 2 for 4 is not bad, boys. 2
for
4 is not bad.
Shoot, I thought that was the beef.
that was the chicken. Oh boy.
Listen.
Hey, Clance, that's all right. We got an X factor for you here.
No,
we got the wild card.
I apologize.
We got the wild card.
Let's go.
All right.
We're moving on to the exotic beverage department, I believe.
Exotic beverage department.
Show the viewers at home. All three of you.
We only got about 2 minutes, Lawrence. Let me get these prepared for you.
After the show, will there be some more of all of this?
I'm gonna have
some of it. I've been
we can dine on this.
We can get a little alcohol too. Maybe some chicks. Okay, so let's maybe show the 2 products that we have here. Okay, these 2 exotic beverages. Now I'm gonna start you off with one, and you tell me what this might be. Okay. This is the Exotic International Edition.
We got about 30 seconds, Lawrence. Running out of time.
This is tense.
Clancy?
Tense, Clance.
It tastes like a nut. It tastes like a nut milk. It tastes like a nut water.
Nut water.
A peanut drink.
A peanut drink?
It's close.
A nut. A peanut butter smoothie.
Some sort of. You want to try?
Smoothie. What is the smoothie hybrid?
The smoothie.